Hey guys, welcome back to the Fragrance Wardrobe. Today I'm going to review another Samy Andraus fragrance for my Samy Saturday. I think I'm starting to get through the collection now. We're at 20, what's gonna be like 21, 22 Samy Andraus videos now, so definitely getting through the collection. This one I'm going to review as you saw on the thumbnail or the title. Haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but it's going to be Yellow Sapphire right here. This came out a couple months ago, and he did send this to me to review for you guys. Also, he gave me a coupon code you guys can use at your checkout if you want to save 10% off your entire order. Just use M10 at checkout. Pop it up on the screen and you'll save 10% off your order. So Samy's Sapphire line is probably like, it's definitely one of the more popular, I guess, indie lines I think out there. Everything in the Sapphire line's really good. Yellow Sapphire is no exception. This one smells really good as well. He really knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's go ahead and start with the presentation. When you get it, you'll have a little velvet bag that it comes in. And there's your bottle. Let's see. Label on all three sides. So you'll have a vinyl style label. It'll wrap all three sides. It's going to be a 1 ounce or 30 ml stock bottle with a stock cap and a stock atomizer. And the atomizers on these always shoot pretty well. So demonstration, pretty good. One more. Even better. There we go. So yeah, and that is a really good scent. So when I was doing my initial impression when I first got this, I was reading the notes and I was like, man, those notes look super duper familiar. And I was like, I've seen them somewhere. And then I smelled it and I knew exactly what this is. And to me, it might be an inspiration, but I think it's like pretty one-to-one with Initio's Oud For Greatness. And this one just smells great. I'll go ahead and read you the notes that are listed on the back of the label. And you're going to have saffron, nutmeg, patchouli, lavender, musk, and oud. When you spray this, if you've ever smelled Oud For Greatness, that's what you're getting right here. So if you smelled that, you know what this is going to smell like. Now, if you have not, I'm going to break this scent down a little bit for you guys and try to explain it on a fundamental level. So on your opening, you're going to get that saffron, you're going to get the nutmeg. The nutmeg, it doesn't smell like, I don't know, like nutmeg in on top of like eggnog or anything like that. It has like the spice of the nutmeg, if that makes sense. Kind of makes sense a little bit to me, so maybe a little bit to you. So you'll have the saffron, the nutmeg. That's going to hit you in the opening. You have some spiciness there. You'll have like those oriental spiciness. You'll have that oriental spiciness there. And as it begins to dry down, you're really going to start picking up the oud coming in, mixing all around with those spices. Now with the patchouli, I'd say the patchouli is probably going to act maybe a little earthy. I know it doesn't act like, it doesn't seem like sweet green to me. To me, I think it comes across, it kind of gives it a little bit more of an earth feel. And the oud in here, it's not like barnyard or anything like that. You do get a little bit of that medicinal touch, not overly medicinal, but there's that medicinal touch in there like you're going to pick up in Oud For Greatness or any other fragrance that smells like Oud For Greatness. So all in all, it's a really good scent. If he was going for like nailing a edition of Oud For Greatness, he really did. This thing is like on freaking point. And the cool thing about this is you get a bottle of this for like 30 bucks. You use the 10% off coupon, get it even less. And Initio Oud For Greatness is what, like, is it 250 or 300? It's up there. It's a lot of money. That breaks down to like almost like $100 an ounce or something like that, or somewhere in that ballpark, where $30 an ounce, much better. Also with this one, the performance is really good. So all of Samy's stuff has always performed extremely well. Even like the fresh stuff and the citrus stuff, I don't know how he does it. It blows my mind. It always performs on my skin extremely well. This is no different. I get every bit of 10 to 12 hours out of this one. And yeah, it lasts. It lasts and it lasts. Yeah, this might be the longest lasting like Oud For Greatness fragrance, you know, in that vein that I owned. It's really good. It lasts a good long time. Projection is pretty good. If you spray heavy, you will fill a room. It's not going to be a I could spray heavy and I'll have a big bubble. You spray heavy and you're filling up the room. So if you spray moderately with this, you're going to have a very solid bubble. Also, just like all of his other fragrances that I own and I've tried, I don't have them all yet or anything like that, but all the ones I've tried out, tested out, the projection lasts quite a bit, much longer than like your average fragrance, much longer than any designer that I know of, maybe with the exception of like Kuros. That thing is a beast. And most niche fragrances can't really hold a candle to Samy's performance. His stuff just performs. It outperforms a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. And that's pretty typical in my experience with these indie houses. So like I said, price point on this, I think it's like 29 and some change, like 30 bucks, something like that. Not too expensive at all. Definitely worth the money, especially if you like Oud For Greatness, gotta get it right up your alley. If you're wanting to kind of dip your toes into the Oud world, maybe like an entry-level type of thing, Oud For Greatness or Yellow Sapphire would be a really good option, or you know, kind of entry-level Oud to try out, because you do have all that spiciness around there, and the Oud, I think it kind of supports the rest rather than the other stuff supporting the Oud. I don't know, maybe that didn't make sense, but the spiciness and all of that I think is more dominant than the Oud. I've said Oud a lot. So Oud. All right guys, so yeah, to sum it all up, Yellow Sapphire is pretty on point to Oud For Greatness in my opinion. Really nice. If you haven't smelled it, spicy, a little bit of Oud, combines up, smells really good. The performance on this, great longevity, great projection, and the price point, 30 bucks. Use the M10 to get 10% off to drop it even lower. All in all, highly recommend. This is a solid fragrance and it's not going to break the bank. All right guys, I appreciate you watching the video on this Samy Saturday, spending your Saturday with me. And yeah, I think I'll catch you guys with the next video. Thank you for watching.